Friday Night Football is brought to you by Winnebago Motorhomes. Live a life of adventure.
Welcome into week one of FNF on 13 WREX. I'm Josh Schumann, joined by my partner Ethan Wiles. Our first game of the week takes us to the Nick 10.
That's right, Josh. Belvedere North looks to contend for a conference title, while Guilford has hopes of getting back into the playoff picture this season.
Friday Night Football's Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Feldco, Rockford's home renewal experts.
The Blue Thunder and the Vikings playing their showdown at a fired-up Swanson Stadium. Belvedere came out using their always solid run attack, and Eric Roman rumbled his way through defenders all night. That game putting them down the field in no time. Then on the 3-yard line, you can barely see him in there, but Jaime Bass crosses the plane for the score. Blue Thunder up 6-0. Time for the Vikings to respond in the second, but the Blue Thunder came to play on defense. A.J. Tauscher tracking down the QB, getting the sack. Same drive for Guilford. Weber finds Messiah Tilson, but he is leveled by Noah Rooney. That's how you tackle, folks. The G-Vikes having to punt it back over to North, and the Blue Thunder do more of the same. Ben Bucher 29 yards to the end zone, and on 4th down 2, Blue Thunder go up by 13. Already with the ball back again, Belvedere loses control of the football. G-Vikes finally get a bit of momentum with that turnover. A touchdown would be massive with only so much time remaining in the second quarter. Weber looks to Holston Carter for a first down. Can the G-Vikes cut the deficit in half? Taking a shot to the end zone, but it's picked off by Antoine Williams. The Blue Thunder take it to the house right after, and they look to be on track for a season-opening win, 20-0 in the fourth quarter. The same matchup in girls flag to start the day at Swanson Stadium. The Lady Vikes looking for another strong year. Defense, defense, defense to open this thing. Belvedere North looking for an open receiver. No one's there, and Jada Ambrose comes up with a big pick. Now Guilford driving down the field, and again, everyone is swamped in coverage, and the G-Vikes throw it right back to North. Madison Barrios with the interception. North ended up throwing an interception right back to Guilford, and then when Guilford got the ball back, they threw a pick. Just a pick party out there. 4 in the first half. That time Ella Schremser coming up big. 0-0 going into the half when Guilford finally broke through up 6-0. Then Maya Page ran it in for their second score. That's 2 big wins to open the year for the G-Vikes, beating North 12-0.
Can't stop those G-Vikes on the flag football field. A good one to start the season in the big Northern Dixon, hosting Stillman Valley. Early in this one, Ryan Roof throws this one up, and this one is going to get picked off. The Dukes defense showing out in this one. This one gets taken all the way back to the house. Great way to start the year for the Dukes. Next drive for the Dukes in the red zone. Owen Belzer puts 6 on the board for the Dukes, getting out to a 14-0 lead. Stillman Valley with it, and the ball is loose, recovered by Eli Davidson. That would lead to another 6 points. The Cardinals would answer right back, though, thanks to some trickery here. Jackson Musel strolls in untouched off the double pass late in the first quarter, but this one wouldn't even be close as the Dukes start their season 1-0 with a 56-14 win. Hononegah looking to start another bid for a conference title, taking on Auburn out in Rockton. The Princess Hononegah tradition continuing with Abigail Summer putting on a tumbling routine before the game. Auburn punting here. Hononegah's Braden Lane making some moves, finding the lane, and takes it to the house. Bumbling, rumbling, stumbling to the end zone, and the Indians take a 7-0 lead. The fans going wild in Rockton tonight. A beautiful night for high school football too, Josh. Hano pounding the rock here. Curtis Smith punches this one in for a 16-0 lead, and the Indians, they roll 48-6.
Then going on to Boylan, hitting the road to Freeport to take on the Pretzels in the season opener. John Cacciatore's team marches down the field in the first. A toss to Alex Hernandez, the nice cutback, and the stiff arm to finish it off in the end zone. The 20-yard touchdown makes it 7-0 Titans. Anthony Dedman coaching up his Pretzels, needing to do something, and here comes Freeport. Cam Verner, call him Verner the Burner, as he turns on the Jets for the touchdown. The Freeport fans loving what they're seeing. The Pretzels pounding the rock again, or actually, let's get to the fans right over here. The Pretzels going to pound the rock again. Verner goes smash mouth for his second touchdown run of the game right here as you see it. The snap, going in there and pounding the rock. Freeport takes a 13-7 lead. Dominic Cacciatore is up next. He's going to take the snap for Boylan. Ryder McCauley for the big gain. A nice spin move to get some extra yards. Titans come back to win 14-13.
Those pretzels might be cooking something up this year.
Might be cooking something up. And coming up next on FNF, a heated rivalry game between Sycamore and DeKalb. Find out who took the win down at Husky Stadium when we get back from the break.
Well, the Spartans and the Barbs always having a historic rivalry, meeting up for the 25th time in DeKalb at Husky Stadium. And boy, did things get off on the right foot for the Spartans. Opening kickoff, DeKalb kicking to Sycamore, and Josiah Mitchell takes it the distance, stares down the Barbs student section into the end zone. That is purely cold, Josh. Sycamore adding on here, Burke Goucher pushing his way into the end zone. The Spartans add on, but check out this one from Carter York. He is a standout for Sycamore. Look at this concentration to make the interception off the deflection. Just so good, we'll have to take another look here. Carter York, like I said, a stud for the Spartans, and he makes a stud play there. DeKalb would answer, though, later. Billy Miller is going to be on the receiving end of this strike, and he's going to show off his speed, beating the defenders, to the end zone. Sycamore does just enough to hang on, though. They win it 35-28. And back in the Nick 10, Harlem hitting the road to take on the Belvedere Bucks. A new coach on the sideline for Harlem. Bucks hanging tough in this one, though. Kicker Leonardo Andrade boots home the long field goal to make it a 14-10 game at the end of the first half. Harlem fans, they're hungry for a Huskies score. Here comes Dwayne Broom. He's going to bring it in for the touchdown. Faked me out there. Harlem takes it 21-10. It's week one. I'll get better.
Hey, that's how you know the play is good. In the big Northern Oregon and North Boone meeting up in Poplar Grove. Vikings down 13-6 in the second half. R.J. Wolski hits J.J. Ford in the end zone for the touchdown to cut it to 13-12. Student section going with the Hawaiian theme, making lots of noise. North Boone driving in the fourth quarter. Wolski hits Bradley Dahl for the go-ahead touchdown, and the Vikings win it 18-13. We head to some 8-man football. Christian Life hosting Hiawatha as a Hawk watches over the Hawks. Early in this, Ethan Vestine almost slips for a loss, but manages to turn the corner and run for a first down. There he goes there, rumbling through some arm tackles there. And later on, Christian Life looking to grab some momentum, but Vestine is wrapped up. Aiden Cooper stalling. A muffed punt is recovered by the Christian Life Eagles, but the Hawks' Camden Rasmus lays out a punishing hit. Still 0-0 on this one. The Eagles looking to get on the board, almost give the Hiawatha Hawks a golden opportunity as that pass is almost intercepted. The Hawks' Tommy Butler managed to get it back into the end zone, winning this one 6-0 in overtime. We've covered a lot of football so far, but we're not done yet. Highlights from a couple of more games, plus our play of the week, coming right up when FNF returns.
You're watching Friday Night Football on Channel 13.
Dupec is always a strong contender for the top spot in the NUIC. They're looking to build on a season in which the Rivermen made it to the state quarterfinals last year.
But they have to go through an always solid Stockton team to open the season. Stockton looking to march out and make a statement as Cooper Hoffman with his sights set on his senior year for the Rivermen. Stockton coming out strong. Noah Larson keeps it himself. He breaks it to the outside, almost goes to the house, but Brady Moore trips him up at the 10-yard line. That was big as the Rivermen defense holds strong, keeping the Blackhawks out of the end zone with the stop from Dermot Dolan. Second-year coach Sean Downey on the Stockton sideline. Dupec marching down the field. Cooper Hoffman hits Brody Black in stride. There's the throw there, moving the chains into the red zone. Hoffman can do it with his arms and his legs. Keeps it himself for the 5-yard touchdown run. This one a tight game throughout, but Hoffman accounts for 335 total yards and 5 tutties. Dupec has just enough firepower to outlast the Blackhawks 32-26.
Elsewhere in the NUIC, Lena Winslow hitting the road to face conference newcomer Morrison. Panthers up 8-0 nearing the end of the first. Alex Schlichting with the big run puts the Panthers in Mustang territory. Lewin with a rare pass that would find the end zone, and the Panthers welcome Morrison to the NUIC with a 32-6 win. And boy, we scoured the area, capturing all the best high school football action tonight, but only one play can be our play of the week. We go back to Husky land. Carter York from the Sycamore Spartans with the concentration, making quite the impressive play there. Josh, I know you'll be at Husky Stadium tomorrow checking out NIU in Week 1.
Excited to see them kick off with a win against Western Illinois, and that's going to do it for Week 1 of FNF, a loaded week of games. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll catch you next time.